Hi guys, welcome back to part 1.10.2, which is series and parallel solar panel configurations. So we're going to go over what is parallel and series configurations with solar. So in a series configuration, you'll be wiring from positive to negative of, say, the one panel to the next. In a parallel configuration, you'll be putting all the positives together and all the negatives together, and then obviously you'll have a series and parallel combination, which we'll go look at now. So you can parallel similar facing panels if they have the same voltage, and normally you want them to be the exact same spec so that you don't get any difference in potential. Alright, so here we have a 4 series string, so you can see all 4 of the solar panels are strung together positive to negative, and then what would happen here is the voltage would increase. So if you had this one as 50 volts, 50 volts, 50 volts, 50 volts, it would then be 200 volts. The current will remain the same. So if one of these produces 15 amps, stringing them will not produce more than 15 amps. Basically, the voltages are added and the current stays the exact same. Over here in the parallel, the voltage would remain the same as one panel, but the current will be 4 times that panel. SVPA, so basically in a series configuration, voltage will increase, and in a parallel configuration, amperage will increase. And then in the case of the series configuration, the amperage remains the same. And in the case of the parallel configuration, the voltage then remains the same. All right, I hope that makes it clear. And then also we're going to take one last look over here. We have a 2 series. Then we've paralleled the 2 string with series, 2 string series, we paralleled them together. So basically, if you had a 50 volt solar panel over here and you had an MPPT that was 80 to 145 volts, so you can call that a low voltage MPPT, which is actually the older style. So then you would take the 50 plus 50 and you'd actually end up with 100 volts over here. You'd end up with 100 volts over here. And if this one was able to provide 15 amps, say this panel can provide 15 amps, stringing them will not produce more. So you got 15 amps over here, 15 amps over here. So over here you have a 100 volt 30 amp system. So you could either size this fuse over here to the string current, which is 15 amps. You can put in another fuse over here that's 15 amps, and then down the line you could put a 125 amp fuse, so it rather blows this one by the fuse box and this one say way further up or in a roof. So you're safe.